What's up, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So Kobe Bryant had an interview, right? And the interviewer asked Kobe, he said, what would Shaquille O'Neal be if he had your work ethic? What would Shaq be if he had the work ethic of Kobe Bean Bryant? And Kobe responds that he would be one of the greatest of all time. He would be a GOAT. And I have to agree with that. I mean, if you watch basketball, if you watch Shaquille O'Neal play during his prime, during his peak, the man was absolutely unstoppable. Like, Shaq is the most physically and like the most dominating force I've ever seen in basketball. Period. It was nothing no center could do with him. All you could do was pray or foul him and send him to the free throw line because he couldn't hit free throws. That was it. That's all you could do. They invented the hack of Shaq to stop him from being so dominating. He was just that good, and I mean physically imposing. His brute strength and his athleticism. The man was an athletic freak and could run the floor like a gazelle. So he was something we had never seen before. So I agree with Kobe when he says that Shaq would be one of the GOATs. However, Shaq took offense to this comment, right? And truthfully, let me read to y'all what Shaq said in response to that statement. He said he responds to Kobe by saying, "You would have had 12 rings if you passed the ball more, especially in the finals against the Pistons. #facts." And he said, "You don't get statues by not working hard." So Shaq took offense to that statement by Kobe, and he felt like Kobe was trying to slight him in a way to say he wasn't a hard worker, he was a lazy guy. So truthfully, I don't even think it's about Kobe saying that he was not a hard worker all the time, because even Shaq himself admitted to being out of shape and admitted to, taking the foot off the gas because he was so dominant and nobody could stop him, and he had Kobe on his team too. But truthfully, I think that Shaq looked at it like, okay, the interviewer framed the question like, what would I be if I had another man's work ethic? If I was as dedicated as this other man? And he looked like, hold on, you're trying to make me look minuscule in the shadow of Kobe Bean Bryant. And I don't respect that. I don't accept that. I'm not with that. And I think that's why he responded in that type of manner, because he felt like the interviewer was trying to slight him in some way by saying that, by putting Kobe in another realm of his, like, if you were more like this other man, if you were like that other guy, you would have been better than what you were if you were more like that other guy. And Shaq like, hold on, I don't want to be like nobody else. I'm the one and only Shaquille O'Neal, and I made my legacy as well as Kobe made his legacy. But don't try to wish I was as good as this other man, or put me on a mantle below this other guy to look and say, if you were just as good as him, He like, no. We all know Shaq has a huge ego. He has a huge ego, and also he's a sensitive guy. When I say sensitive, not meaning he will cry at the drop of a dime. I mean that he takes things personally a lot, and you can see it on the TNT show that he does with Kenny and Chuck. There are some times where Charles Barkley makes a statement about Shaq, and it's not really all the way that serious. Sometimes Chuck can go overboard a little bit, but he be joking. He be joking a lot with Shaq. And Shaq feel like, hold on, you trying to slight me. Shaq don't ever like to be the butt of the jokes. He don't like it, and he goes for the dagger. He try to throw the dagger at you when he feel like he being slighted in some type of way, and he always talks about, well, Chuck, that's why you ain't got no ring. Chuck, that's why you ain't got no ring. He take a lot of stuff personally, and this right here, he took it personally, not because of him not having a good work ethic, not because Kobe and the interviewer alluded to that, but I believe they alluded to the fact that he didn't have the work ethic that Kobe Bean Bryant had, symbolizing that Kobe was a better overall, a better athlete, a better man, or a better something about him was just better overall about his drive. His drive was better than Shaq's, and Shaq looking like, hold on, don't slight me to lift up that other man. He don't like that, right? Now, we all know these two have a history between each other. They had some beef stemming back to the end of them days in LA, when it was reported that Kobe did the D'Angelo Russell on Shaq, told the police, not the police, the police, I should have paid them women like Shaq be doing when Kobe got in trouble in Eagle, Colorado, right? That was the report that he told the police that Kobe told the police he should have paid them women like Shaq be doing, and it leaked out. And like, what the hell? Don't blow up my spot because you got hot. That's how Shaq was looking at it. And then it was all the times that Shaq felt slighted, like Kobe was always talking about he wasn't in shape and his weight and all that and all of this and all of that. And Shaq looking like, hold on, I got 3 Finals MVPs, player, so don't talk to me. And I got a league MVP trophy. So he like, and Kobe didn't get one until 2008. Even though I still feel like he was slighted some other years too. But truthfully, he like, look, Shaq like, nah, I ain't gonna let you talk to me like that. So they parted ways. But look, man, I think Shaq Shaq has a huge ego, and he doesn't like people coming at him in any type of way. He don't never like to be the butt of the joke. So when he gonna go for the jugular. He gonna try to come and hit you where it hurts, and he gonna come at you strong, and he gonna deliver it to where you can feel it. And that's what he attempted to do with Shaq. I mean, with Kobe. Do I think this will blow over? Yes, I think this will blow over. I think these men are past that at this point. They've gotten past their beef. They not trying to be on that at all no more. They got past that era. They didn't rekindle. So I'm hoping it stays. It doesn't go past this. But we've seen Shaq throw a fit a lot of times when people try to come at him crazy, which is crazy because Shaq got the Shaq and the Fool, the whole Shaq and the Fool show, talking about other people and their blunders. But it's like Shaq is known to be a little bit more, he's sensitive when other people come at him. So it's like, if you're going to be like that, you can't be making jokes on other people if other people can't say something about you. Or he probably didn't perceive that as a joke. He looking like, nah, y'all trying to act like this man. I wish I should have desired to be another man. And Shaq like, I ain't with that. But let me say this too though. You know, even though Shaq threw a dagger and I'm like, he ain't have to do that. Shaq was a little telling the truth on that end about that Pistons series. That's for sure. Because in that series, in 04, when they played the Detroit Pistons, Kobe was out there with them shooting percentages like Russell Westbrook. I mean, game 1, 10 for 27. Game 2, 14 of 27. Game 3, 4 of 13. Game 4, 8 of 25. Game 5, 7 of 21. Although in that game 4, he did hit a game-winning shot to get them to win that one game, so they wouldn't get officially swept, but they got the gentleman sweep, and we all know that. Now, Big Ben was holding his own against Shaq in the post, and he was guarding him by himself and was holding Big Man off. But look, Kobe, it is what it is, man. Kobe shot terribly that series. And Tayshaun Prince he was shooting, and Tayshaun Prince had that man on had him in solitary confinement in Sing Sing Correctional Facility. If you from New York, you know Sing Sing. I believe it's in New York. I'm talking on something I don't know. But for my people in Chicago, where I'm from the Chi. He had that man in solitary confinement in the county. You feel me? Had that man in the county in solitary confinement. Locked up, they won't let him out. They won't let him out. Like for real, seriously. Tayshaun did a great job on Kobe. But yeah, man, I think Shaq took it wrong. He took it as a jab, and Kobe meant it in a more endearing way. You know, he tried to compliment Shaq in that sense. And Shaq took it like, hold on, don't take no jabs at me, player. I was the one with the 3 MVP trophies and in those NBA finals. But let me just say this. Overall, man, them two guys needed each other, man. One couldn't have done it without the other, and they both needed each other, man. Kobe did his damn thing in them finals as well, even though Shaq was the most dominating player on the court, so they had to give him the MVP, hands down. But, you know, seriously, like, they both needed each other, man. But, yeah, that dang on Detroit series, what Kobe was shot. Kobe scored 113 points in total in that series on 113 shots. Seriously, and I love Russell Westbrook, but that's some Russell Westbrook type stuff right there. And Russ is my guy. I love watching him play. Kobe averaged, 22 a game in that series, 2.8 rebounds, 4.4 assists per game on 38% shooting, and 17% from 3. So, yeah, it was a rough series because Tayshaun was getting busy. And then Chauncey was shooting Gary Payton lights out, giving Gary Payton everything he can handle and then some, more than he can handle and then some, actually. But, yeah, man, I hope it don't go into no petty stuff, because I remember Shaq got into a petty back and forth with Scotty, and You know, these athletes, man, that's what makes these athletes so great, man. Shaq got this ego like this because he's so competitive. He's so competitive, and he took it, you know, he's a competitive guy, so he's like, hold on. I'm a Hall of Famer. Don't come at me like that. I did the damn thing. I got busy. So don't disrespect me. That's how he's trying to say. Don't disrespect my legacy. And I'd be like, dang, but Shaq was out of shape though. Seriously. Towards the end of them Lakers years, in the beginning, in them Miami years, man, he was out of shape for real. And it was at the end of them Lakers years, he was out of shape, man. And had he been in shape, he would. I think the Lakers would have won about 6 rings, truthfully. Now the 12 ring thing, they would. I remember on FS1, Fox, Undisputed, Skip and Shannon was talking about it, and they took Kobe saying he would have won 12 rings. Literally, he wasn't really meaning 12 rings. He was just saying they would have had a lot more success and would have won more championships and would have been a dominant a force. They could have been a bigger dynasty than what they were had Shaq been in shape. And I have to agree with that. Had Shaq been taking care of his body more, and you know, had he been working out more, had he been eating right, then hey, his prime would have lasted a longer time. His prime would have lasted for several more years, and it would have led to more dominance from the big man, and it just would have been great for the game, because I just did not see nobody stopping that. That brute force in the paint, I didn't see nobody come. I didn't see nobody touching that. Seriously. So I feel like I was cheated, man. I feel like I was cheated, Shaq. I wish we could have seen you for a longer time. But you know, I don't think Kobe meant no harm by it. Although you looking at it like, hold on, stop trying to put me in the shadow of that man and try to look like I should have idolized him or I should have been more like another man. No, I want to be the Shaq Diesel. I want to be the one and only Diesel. I want to be the one and only Superman. That's why he be throwing shots at Dwight Howard, because he want to be the one and only Superman. So, you know, man, Shaq got an aura about him sometimes that can come off like he just too sensitive, and he's just really too sensitive. It's like he takes things to heart too much, man. Especially, and he has to stop that, especially for a guy that likes to joke on other people. You can't be like that if you're going to joke on other people. You got to learn how to take a joke too. And I feel like Kobe wasn't trying to be joking with it, but I think Kobe more praised him more than brought him down. The interviewer formed a question like that to say if he would have had your work ethic, you know, if he would have worked a lot more like you, Kobe, you know, he would have been, y'all would have had more success. The interviewer did more harm with that than Kobe himself talking. So even though I feel like it was true from what Kobe saying, because Kobe was shooting the ball a whole lot, because he felt like, he said he felt, I think he was saying he felt like, I don't know if he was referring to this Detroit series. I think it was. I think he was saying that Shaq was a liability from the free throw line. They was going to foul him and he was going to miss the free throws. Which is true, because Shaq couldn't hit free throws. But at the same time, Kobe was shooting, and Tayshaun Prince, he ain't want no smoke with Tayshaun on the defensive end. Tayshaun was not having it. So, yeah, but I hope these two figure it out. I hope there don't be no extra mess that they had going on for years. Talking about when Shaq was dissing Kobe, talking about telling me how my what tastes in freestyle battles and all of that. It just stay where it is, and it don't go past that point, because they two older men with children. They living their life. Relax. Machiavelli Mills TV. Peace.